big team.
You're very welcome. Please, Noha, no worries. Let's
No
take it
worries.
further. Noha Shauki is the associate consultant for Oxford HR Consultancy. Oxford HR is a proud partner of the HRM and a sponsor of the HRM Summit 2020 Middle East. We welcome Noha Shauki to discuss the CHRO talent profile, how it is being redefined, and what CEOs are now asking executive search consultants to find for in their HR leadership role. Thank you so very much, Noha. Please take it away.
Thank you very much, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone, wherever you are. I'm honored to be part of this great event, and I feel so much humbled to be among the top minds, shakers, and movers in the field of the human capital. Over the last couple of days, actually, I've enjoyed so much the event. I have enjoyed the presentations, the panel discussions, and even more the interactions that we've been having with many of you. And we hope that we will have more interactions afterwards. And overall, of course, have a collective wisdom in this very friendly space of exchange. I cannot miss this opportunity without also thanking the organizing team. They've been very supportive and helpful, and a big thank to the participants yourselves who are listening today for the abundance of sharing of very good knowledge in this field. Without very further ado, I work for Oxford HR, and this is also why I am so equally honored today to be representing this fantastic organization, Oxford HR. So who are we in Oxford HR, and what do we do? Basically, we are a global team, so we are having representation all over the world of experts in recruitment and organizational effectiveness. We are all driven by our passion for positive change, and we partner with our clients who are the for-purpose organizations mainly to find them, to help them find and engage their transformational leaders. So normally, and this we'll be discussing later a little bit in this presentation, we have a very in-depth briefing meetings with CEOs, with executive directors, with leaders of organizations, where we understand and we analyze their organizations. We help them to define the right profiles. We sit with them even to prepare their job description, the capabilities and the skills they need in their future leaders in order to drive their business further and to grow their activities, whatever they do. We engage, and these leaders normally are transformative leaders in an ever-evolving landscape. So every member of our team as consultant is our world-class professional team. We always have been leaders ourselves, CEOs, directors of organizations, and we are handpicked really to represent the globe. We come from different nationalities and we come from different geographical area. This is one thing that we do, but this is who we are, I'm sorry. What we do is we kind of look at, we would like to select the best. We would like to develop the leaders. We would like organization to be able to build the teams, and we enable change, and we work as catalysts in this change management. So our areas of work is divided into two parts, we may say. One is the executive search, and with an impressive in-depth and breadth experience in the for-purpose sector or the development sector in general, and a rich background in working across a broad array of geographical area and practice areas, we have a deep understanding of the needs of the sector, and we do define the needs of each of the organizations. We deliver normally great results to our clients, and our executive search service works tirelessly to identify and appoint and support extraordinary individuals. The second part of our what we do actually is the organizational effectiveness. It's true that any organization is only as good as it's people. So at Oxford HR, we want to help organizations not only find inspiring leaders, but also to nurture and develop them. We develop their teams and the wider organization. We can help you to do this through our team of organizational psychologists and leadership specialists, steeped into the understanding of how global and national nonprofit works. So the consultants or the psychologists in the organizational effectiveness, they can help organization from appraising the operating culture, capabilities, and then devising ways and change and improve how the organizations work to provide diagnostic, risk assessments. They do also identify what is best able to, who is best able to lead, coach programs, and they have quickly enhanced the effective leaders into a strategic team development. We believe in championing people. So we are in HR, we believe that people are the most valuable assets in any organization. And that's engaging people with the right talent, skills, and passion is critical to the growth and success of all organizations. We are proud that in all our searches, we have a database of more than 50,000 registered candidates. This you can see here. And then we are more than 90% of our, more than actually 92% of our searches are successfully appointed from the first time. Because, like I said, we do a very in-depth briefing sessions with our clients, we do understand completely the need of the organization and the profile of the persons that we will need to recruit. So 90%, over 90% of the searches are successful from the first time around. We also do have a focus on gender equality and diversity in the organization, and often so organization will request female leadership. So over the last year in 2019, 67% of our placement were females. In terms of the diversity of the roles, we work for all type of executive level of the role. So we hired CEOs, we hired executive directors, we hired senior directors, program directors. So we are experienced in a very wide range and array of profiles in each of the organizations. Now, the topic of this presentation, or what we were asked to present, is from our knowledge and work with the organization, what are the current realities? What are the CEOs and the top leaders of different organizations are asking executive search firms to find and to define their talents and to define their next leaders in the organization? So basically, from our experiences now, and this wide range of communication and interactions with CEO and executive directors in different sectors and organization, we believe that change is nothing new. In 1760, actually, the world lived the Industrial Revolution, and in 1960, the digital revolution. And now in the 90s, there are new concepts like lean that emerged in the recent years. And today also we talk about technology that has been radically transforming the way work gets done. So changing the skills that people need for their jobs and redefining the jobs that will be needed are always a factor of the actual reality that are evolving. And I listened to a presentation a couple of days at the beginning of this event, and I like the term of the next reality. It's not a new reality because we always have a new reality. It's actually the next reality, and realities will keep on changing. In a recent McKinsey survey, a global survey of 800 executives, the responses suggested that disruptive period of this is a disruptive period of work place. And with the recent COVID-19 pandemic, the acceleration happened to in a lifetime of an organization, especially on technology, is a 5 to 10 years into the digital future. So COVID has accelerated this transformation into technology. Organization all of a sudden became overnight a virtual organization, and automation or automated operations have become also a reality. And this is also all happening as we speak and will continue to happen tomorrow and after tomorrow. Now, how to navigate the challenges of the ever-evolving realities? To navigate these challenges, it is imperative that companies become bionic. That is, they must intertwine technologies with human capabilities to power the growth, the innovation, and the resilience of the organization. That is not only at the leadership and the C-suite level. It goes all the way to the frontliners and everywhere in between. So a successful organization needs a successful people strategy. And this people strategy will stand on the 3 pillars. First pillar, does the organization have the leadership and culture that you need in your organization? We ask also the organization, does it possess the talent and the skills required to succeed? And coming to the HR unit within the organization, is the HR organization equipped to enable the first 2 pillars, which are the leadership culture and the skills required for the success? So these are 3 pillars. When you start developing your people strategy, these are 3 things you need to ask yourselves, and you need to get the answers into your people strategy. Meeting the various CEOs and executives, we asked them what they are looking for in their leadership teams in general. And with the evolving realities that we talked about, there are what we call them there are all-time requests that for the leader to be to set the direction, to develop the strategy, to lead people with empathy, somebody with a great knowledge of the functional and the business of the organizations. But changes are continuously evolving, and the workplace also knows it. So there is 61% of people believe that the global mega trends greatly affect their jobs and will continue to do so. As a result, many devote significant time to refining their skills. The vast majority are also willing to learn new skills and to become attractive candidates for completely different jobs. In other words, global mega trends, and we talked here about technology, we talk about globalization, we talk about mobility, all of this, we see those global trends going around the world. So with global trends are transforming more and more aspects of work, and in so doing, changing the skills that people need for their jobs to excel in the future jobs as well. They need to upskill and reskill themselves. So the all-time qualities and capabilities that we used to talk about it for the leaders in any organization, which is developing strategy, setting direction, and ensuring the successful execution, will remain. But now we hear a lot from CEOs about the visionary leader, the innovators. We need a leader who's technology savvy. We need a leader who is quite adaptable. So with all the changes that might come, they need to show flexibility and adaptability. We need catalysts. We need people who are ready and who are willing to lead in uncertainties. Emotional and social intelligence became a very a social skill or a soft skill that is actually topping the functional technicalities of a job for a leader. And we need leaders also to be able to lead the change management. These are more or less what the CEOs and the leaders and the top executive of all big organizations are talking about, and they are looking for their future leaders to be hired in their organizations. They want somebody to be able to adapt, to be agile, and to be able to really to be the mediator of all the changes and the change management that will happen in the future. We also know that anticipation is becoming one of the buzzwords in the leadership competencies, and understand the next reality. What other realities that might be existing, that in one organization, we might have 4 to 5 generations working side by side. That is also a reality that leaders will look at and would like their teams to be able to deal with that multi-generational capabilities within one organization. Organization also must understand how the mega trends affect their business, and they can help employees gain the skills that they will need for the future. Moving on, the summary here, what I would like you to leave with this summary and key points is the world of work is changing. Technology advances and globalization are among the mega trends, but 2 major mega trends that we are seeing a lot of that today. The skills that people learn aren't necessarily what they need. They are not necessarily what they need for the same job, but doing another job in the future. Upskilling and reskilling and lifelong learning might sound like buzzwords as well, but they mean a lot for leaders and for the business. For companies to remain competitive and national economics in general to stay strong, both companies and governments must help people adopt the skills they need to do their jobs today and in the future. Companies also must adapt their recruitment practices and target their talent development, invest more appropriately in their talents and talent acquisition. And to stay relevant in their current position and be attractive to potential position, people need to understand how progress is affecting their job and take time to train accordingly. You are not alone in this, of course. There are a team of experts that are willing to help. So if you haven't visited our booth during the summit, you can download your brochure, and you can visit us also on the website www.oxfordhr.co.uk, and follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter, and you will get a lot of help regarding the future competencies of leaders. Before I leave you, I would like really to leave you with this quote, because it means a lot in the changing and evolving realities that we are living with. And what Abraham Lincoln said here is the best way to predict your future is to create it. So each leader in each organization have the responsibility to create the future of this organization through creating the right people and the right talents within the organization. Again, I'm open to all questions. I'm happy to answer your questions here or on the forum later on. And I thank you again for amazing I thank again the team organizing this for the amazing organization and for the amazing discussions that we have. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Noha. You rocked the end of the day. We have apologies about the small glitch we had right at the beginning. I think you pulled it out very well together just after that. And wish you the best of luck. And there are questions, yes. I would appreciate if you can sort of look up at our, look into your app, and please answer them at your leisure sometime today. I just want to make sure that all questions are answered. Is that okay, Noha?
Absolutely fine. I will look at that immediately.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you so very much for being part of our event. And a special thanks go out to Oxford HR and all your wonderful colleagues who we had the pleasure of dealing with right at the beginning. of our discussions. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good continuation and good day.
Thank you.